My name is Steven Sanders, and for the first 20 years of my life or so, I was a pretty big believer and follower of Christ. I grew up in a Catholic church back in Texas. In high school, I was part of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and I was really involved with that. Through a set of very unfortunate circumstances during that same time with some of those parties, it really started making me doubt not only the church, but God and everything that went along with it. So for almost 20 years, I stepped away from the church. And when I say stepped away, I mean I ran away as fast as I could so that I didn't have anything involved with it and I would deny everything about it. I was blasphemous, I was a huge sinner, and I did so many things that I don't regret, but I'm sorry for doing them. And then about 4 years ago, I met somebody that started to turn my eyes around for that. This was somebody that I think now I know that God put in my life the proper way that I needed to receive Him the way that I needed to in my own personal way. And as part of that, there was an opportunity that I had where I could move to Florida. And in that opportunity, there was lots of things that had to line up in the exact perfect way. As some people sometimes would say, the planets had to align. Well, the planets aligned, and I moved to Florida with no other explanation that it was divine. God worked in the way that He needed to for me to come to Florida. And I didn't quite understand it, but any doubts that I had before that were automatically erased. And I knew at that point that not only was God there for me at that time, but He'd been there for me during the entire time that I did not believe in Him. He never gave up on me. He was always there for me, but it took those events to happen for me to realize that. And since then, there has been people in my life that have been with me that have opened my eyes even more and accepted me for who I am and for the person that I was even during that time, that have made all of this even possible today. So for Robin and Todd during the time that I didn't believe, for Stephanie who helped me open my eyes, for Rachel who was there for me when I needed a friend, and for Jessica who I plan on spending the rest of my life in eternity with, I'm so thankful for that. I want to be a role model not only for her, but for my friends and for the two little girls that are at home with us every day, and somebody that they can turn to when they have questions, when they have doubts, and just be there for them. I want to give my life to Christ and be baptized so that I can spend my eternity with Christ in heaven and share His love and give Him praise the way He so richly deserves.